don't worry about it. Like I was saying, would be what? Corrupted save. Seriously. The save is currently damaged. Would you like to delete it? No. I can't. Dude, what? I had all my redstone. Oh my god. Now I'm gonna start on this blank area. Why was my okay, whatever. I'm like okay, I'm trying to move it. Alright, so let's see. What do I need to just to start making this thing? Hold on, I need terracotta, I need concrete. So that's what I use for redstone. These are the two colors. Wait, no, I use blue and yellow, not red. Okay. So, we're gonna need sticky pistons. Hold on. Redstone, obviously. Repairs. Repeaters. Probably these, just in case. What else? A button. I'll probably just get the other stuff a little later. But for now, let's just start this up. So, what the heck? My phone about to die already. Oh, so 15. Okay, so let's build a little. I think this is high enough. It doesn't need to be like high in the sky. I think last time I had it like this. Then I put a button here. Oh wait, I need slime. Okay. So last time what I did was, oh wait, I also had put a block here to stand on, so that when you push the button, and you get, whoa, hold on. Man, hold up. So you get pushed back like that. I don't want it. I don't want the slime to keep sticking to the block though. That's like a big problem. Hold up. What if I did this so that it can't stick to the block? And if I put the button right here and then made it so the redstone could just come around, yeah, like that. Would that work? put a redstone there, so no. Oh, if I did this, would it work? Oh wait, no, because I can't place it by the... Well, it should... Huh? Okay. Wait a second, if I... Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. I should make it so it's easier to press, because that's... What if I just... If I take this and do that, that should be way easier. And then you can get this, which powers it, so that you can get freaking roll, right? Okay, so how? Wait, no, it doesn't need to be that far. Like it literally just needs to be here. The next piston. To be honest, I might need a little bit of delay, so I'm going to put a repeater here. Then, hold on. Wait, if I just do this. No. And go ahead and do that. Hold on, if I power it like this. That should work. Actually, no, it won't. That has to be a way that the redstone is running straight into the piston. What about if I don't know why I moved the redstone. If I do this. That works. That works. Okay. So, like that. Do they go at the same time? Okay, hold on. Let me... You don't get pushed by it. And I'm just realizing that it's not close enough to the block that it should be. Which is why you don't get pushed by it. Alright, you get pushed that time, I think. Hold on, I'm gonna go in third person so I can see. Yeah, you definitely get pushed by it now. So what I wanna do now put this thing right here to give whoever's bouncing or riding the contraption gets pushed upwards so that they don't go down at all when they're I just realized that this is going to be taller than, well, like this is not, hold on, this needs to be lower. So if I do like that, that should work. And then I just gotta bring this around here. Should work out. Now I need to find a way to be able to put a repeater here. that should work. That should work just fine. It might be a little curvy because I need to get it so it actually ends up like hitting the piston. But other than that, yeah, you see, that should be good. So I'm just gonna bring it down here now. If that works. Oh crap! Oh, I didn't get myself. I didn't get myself. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Nighttime isn't such a big deal anyway. He's making a light source right now, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, does that work? Oh god, okay, that's too close. Yeah, that is too close. Too close. Alright. How about this? I should have known that from the start. That it was too close when I put that there. Okay. How about now? It probably has too much domain. Yeah, this needs to be set to 2 ticks. 2 ticks, I think. What just happened? Okay, that's too late. No, this just needs to be. This just needs to happen at the same time. Hold on. I don't think it'll be powered yet. Okay, so what if I just put a comparator? Comparator, I mean. Hey, isn't it working? Is that really 15 blocks, dude? Jeez. Okay, since they go at the same time now. Is it? Are they too close? Do I need to move them over? That might be the case. This is gonna suck. Okay. Turn this off for now. Just go. Oh, I need to move this over too. Alright. Just put this right up here. Put another comparer. Okay, that should be good. Is this thing too close? Yeah, this dude just shrinks nighttime potion. Yeah, thanks. Okay, now we can actually see. So like 1 tick of delay. I mean 2 ticks. Okay, I think it needs to be even further. I should have known, to be honest, after my last thing that you guys saw. I can't believe my game crashed. Okay. Now I need to build this. this here, because that needs to be running straight into that piston. Like if you guys didn't know, redstone. Oh crap. Okay, I need to make this way instead of the way I made it before. So why not do that? And get rid of these blocks. Put a comparator here, maybe. Okay. Wait, doesn't that mean I need to move this back too? Oh my god. Please work. Wait a second, I think I realized it. They didn't have to be moved back at all. Oh my god. I'm so sick of moving this stuff. I didn't have to move these because last time. What the heck? Is that this? That's him breaking stuff. Alright.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's no like certain ones, so I have to like guess from like the start. So I have to do the process of a little bit.
The original plan. Well, not the original, but you know. Okay. So what I actually did with the last invention, well, the last one, was I put a block here to stop me from going too far. So, oh crap, I'm gonna put this closer. Okay. Now that just needs to have a little bit of delay like this.
The ones that
I hope that doesn't get this delay.
they have to before they beat it. Yeah.
How about if I make it so that this thing just goes first. This goes first, and then this goes. So how about no delay for now, so I can see it. I need another comparator.
This one.
Hold on, how many? 1, 2, 3. That's not 15 blocks, dude. I know that.
Because when you
Oh
start
wait, I
here,
forgot comparators.
going this
Like,
way,
I'm
you're
kidding.
gonna hit there with a 7.
Would it
When you start
actually
here,
be
going that way, you're gonna hit there
Peter?
with a 7. That's in 1.
What?
If that one is big right
Oh,
here,
that works.
then nothing could be right there because that's the last one, right? So because it has to also be
I
in
actually
order,
need
but
to
you
move
see
this
at the
over
end of the
one
top,
more time.
then however much space, and then
Then
4,
that's
and then however much space, and then 1. So if 1 is definitely the last in this column, that 1 has to be right
We
here.
don't need to make any
Just
adjustments.
based off of those factors, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is really disappointing.
That one has to be right there.
It didn't push me at all. Oh wait, I need to move this.
I would just stop there. 1 has to be there. What if this 7 starts there?
Right.
And that means that we've gone too far.
Right.
So what we know is that if this 7 is starting from all the way on that wall, it's going to stop there. If the 7 is starting from all the way on this wall, it's going to stop there.
Right.
And if it's anywhere in the middle, it's still going to encompass it. You know what I mean? So that's just an example of like how to problem solve without knowing like, okay, well this one is like all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's how you can find certainty within it. And so just based off of that alone,
Needs to be the later.
that lines up our 2 and our 4, because if the 1 has to be there and it's not all the way down at the bottom,
Right.
that means that the 2 has to be there and the other 4 has to be there. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's see now.
Those, I'm pretty sure those had to be that way.
Alright, I
And
don't
at that
know
point,
the idea of that,
once we got
but-
that figured out, and I like that it
Cause I
fills in
want
the
the person to
accents.
kind
Yeah.
of
See,
be
because
able to
now we
exactly
now we already have that,
Wait a second.
and since we
Why
know
don't I
that
just make this
nothing
closer?
else
That's
can go
so
up
dumb.
here, these ones kind of automatically fit in now.
Oh my.
That if
Bro,
that
why
went
did
there,
I
and
not
that
have
went
this
there,
idea
and
earlier?
that went there. Oh wait, no,
Look.
no, that's
Hold
not
on.
true.
I could have did this. Oh my god.
Okay, so that's not true.
It just had to be that close. That's it.
But we know if the 8 is not there, the 8 is definitely 7 of those.
Yeah.
100%.
Alright, let's just straight up test it.
We're just talking about the last one here or
Right.
the last one
No
there.
delay, no delay.
Same thing
No
here.
delay. Hold up.
And that also helps to fill in this 7. 1, 2,
Lower.
3, 4, 5. The last one has to be there, right? Alright. So now we're kind of getting, same thing with this 7.
And the one
It used to be here.
The one under there. Oh yeah, yep, same
Put
thing.
that there. Funny how it needs to go lower to freaking. Wait, did I not just do this one earlier? I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm thinking this 8 has to be here
With this
to fill
here.
out this 3.
This there.
Right? Because
Yeah.
even if the 3 starts here or if it starts there,
Right.
it's going to touch that. So we can fill
It's the
that out.
freaking delay. I just gave it more delay. Why did I do that?
Those 2 ones can't be here because then they can't fill out that 5. So
No
they
delay.
have to be there.
No delay.
That fills that out.
But first, no.
This,
Compare.
no,
Does that make that
so
work?
that should be the last one. I'm see, that's it says I got 2,
Yeah.
but I actually got 3. And then, so if I do this last one, which that's all, that has to be it, right?
Yeah.
No. I'm
It'll
talking
automatically
about
fill in both of them.
This.
Oh, you got 4 now. See,
Wait.
that's kind of, that's
Yeah,
what,
that.
but
That's.
it's the same with this, right? That has to be there. And so at that point, it has to.
Hold on. I mean,
And then,
I need to get a lever real quick. I need to get a lever real quick.
I tried to do yours, but.
Let's see. Wait.
Yeah, it definitely starts on the line. This one has 10
But
going
same
all the
height.
way down the thing,
Right.
you know what I mean? And for a while I kind of relied on that.
Yeah.
And then it started going that and I was like, whoa, look. Clearly there is something that can be surmised by looking at this.
Yeah, otherwise it wouldn't be machine.
Right.
But I need a repeater, I think. Okay, hold on. This should work out fine. I mean, a comparer. I keep saying repeater, I don't. Alright. Work. Wait. Button. Work. So close.
Oh, on this? Yeah, it's like some like
really
it's the music from a lot of the games that the characters are in that I'm revealed like the little characters from the game. It's the music from those games. Yeah, I like it.
Since I moved everything over, I need to move this over. Which means
But I never really played it.
no play.
Right, yeah.
Why doesn't it bounce me up though? Oh, it does, but it feels like it's too slow. So what if I just use only comparers? Okay, I'm starting to see why the delay. Yeah, that delay. Okay, okay. So, repeater. Hold up, what? Right. Oh god. Okay. There. There. Repeaters, I mean, yeah, repeaters can't be powered.
This one is a 15 by 19, but I have that.
I just, like, hold on, is that, like, standing right in the middle doesn't help, because you have to move this forward again. Oh, obviously. Trust me, there's nothing wrong with it. Yes, dude. Okay. Then, oh my god. No, none of this is gonna help. So. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Just move it over. Just move it over. I knew that wasn't gonna work because I have to move over too. But no, I don't. Yeah, dude. Dude, it's actually too much. This is not even like the first. This is only the first 3, man. Wish my world didn't get deleted. These two need to go at the same time. I'm gonna spam freaking repeaters. I mean comparers. They shouldn't give any delay at all. No delay. None. redstone here. But there's like, get rid of the comparer then. I mean, repeater. Extra. I don't even think that thing's gonna push me because I need that other world, dude. That other world had all my redstones. Like, why did it have to corrupt? Okay, I'm just gonna make another version of that world by making another version. So testing. Creative. Super flat. Okay, that's all. Freaking. Sandstone. I don't even know if I'm even being heard. I wish they put redstone ready on here. I don't know how it helps, but I'm guessing it does. And then, no, I'm not done. Game option, host privileges. Okay, should work. 3, 2, 1. Like. Oh, is it getting dark? Okay. Dang, that's bright. Okay. So, I'm gonna start again. Hopefully not mess up. I now can't remember how I made the dang machine because my game had corrupted. I don't know why it happened. It's probably just because my game crashed, or my game crashed because the game corrupted. I don't know. Did I use any redstone torches there? That might be the reason why. I might have used a redstone torch there. Ow. Okay, slime blocks. Don't forget them. Don't forget how not to grab a prismarine block. Generate structures was off, and there's still a village here, dude. This makes no sense. I'm gonna make him so they get attacked. Actually, no, I'll need that on my okay. I'll put that back later.
Look at the amounts toward the bottom. Over
Yeah.
there. There's one.
Yeah.
Great.
This is where I remember putting the block last time that I pushed the button right there, and they would activate.
My thing is, I don't like with the hands.
So,
Yeah.
obviously, wait, no, I'll put it here. This should work. I don't know why it isn't pushing me back anymore, like how it was. It should make it so that you don't fall off when you let go of crouch. But if you still walk off, then you fall off. Then. Okay, crouch is the reason. So what if I just stand here? What if I just stand on the block? Obviously, not gonna work. Wait a second. Did I put it down one? I think that's the reason actually. Wait, no, it's not. Is it? I wonder. It's fly. Jeez. Oh my. Okay. So, I'm gonna not put the button there. Why does that do that? If you put it directly on top of it, it has no problem. Wait, are you able to place buttons on the bottom of blocks? I didn't know that for some reason. I don't know why I didn't. Can you place it on? Slime is useless.
That's why they got the ball.
Okay.
That's when the strategy gets crazy. It's about, instead of putting where something does go,
Oh,
it's about putting X's where you know
Yeah.
nothing goes. You don't go back and look at it again, like, should something go here? Like, no, I already put an X there.
You know what? Okay, screw that. I'm just gonna go with the original plan. Because it's easier that way. For some reason, it doesn't push me when I'm in crouch anymore. Which, like, sucks. Man, you're a slime block. Why don't you do that? Why don't you push? Why don't you push? If I do this, then it takes the slime block. As you can see, I mean, it takes the concrete. Wait a second. Genius. Wait a second, never mind. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Well, if I actually make that a slime block, then yes, the slime block should stick. Okay, what if I put a slime block here? Wait, no, yes, put that there, like that. And perfecto. worked out. Now what am I doing? Make it so some sort of piston that is right here that hopefully pushes me back. Oh my god, I'm forgetting about the thing. Forgetting about the big problem. Alright, might as well put a repeater here.
And then that's it's so barren. Like, look at how much I like got done, but look at how much I actually like got
Okay.
done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so
That's simple.
like sparse.
Yeah, it's like a rather simple.
And just
That's
do
why it's
that.
difficult, because hardly nothing goes
That
in there.
should
So
be-
how do I triangulate like where stuff is if there's hardly nothing to fill
Yeah.
the thing up?
Boom! That we got that working very quickly. Okay. And this is the circuit for slime. I'm gonna just make this the slime pushing. Well, I'm gonna call this circuit the slime pushing circuit. That's what I'm gonna call it. The slime pushing circuit. This is how you make it right here. That's the slime block or whatever. Or the piston, blah blah blah. Okay. I'm gonna guarantee you guys this is gonna take more than an hour. So, are you ready to just be watching me make this? Well, you know, it's not that simple. Well, it's not as simple as it was. Because now that I remember, well, I think, yeah, for some reason. Then make it go that way, then this. Nope, not this way. Then this way. Then down, then that way, then this way. Okay. That should not be a problem, I hope. I didn't realize it was still gonna connect. Huh? Okay. That was weird. Alright, how should we make this then? Oh, first of all, I should have curved it a little bit. And this is what I mean by curve. That's what I mean by curve. It looks raggedy, but I don't really care, so. probably not gonna work. It works. Problem is, these guys are all gonna pull each other. It's not even. Holy crap! Okay, dude. Alright, well, you know the drill. Then move this down also. I don't know if that's gonna work with that repeater right there. Okay, I'm gonna have to make one so that a repeater can fit. So I'll put it here. Then do that. Then and do this. Why does that happen? I'm really confused. Wait a minute. Oh, I remember why I did that. But I didn't even have to. Are you serious? That's all I had. You know what? Okay. Wait, isn't that what I just did? That works? Barely. Holy crap. Okay, no bouncing. Hold on, how fast do these two go? This needs to pop up first. Then this needs to pop up. Wait, what popped? They both get delayed because the repeater isn't Wait a second, I'm just... No, I can't. Wait, yes I can. Peter straight into there. And then that. Okay, that might work out. That might work. Is this too low? No, it can't be. Oh wait, I think the problem is that that is too high. Yeah. But that's gonna end up... Wait, no it isn't. It's just gonna go right here. Does that really mean this needs to lower down? Why don't I just make it so this is as tall as this? Or like, make it there. And then put this here. Where is this? Like that. Put that there. And then make it so this does that. second. Yeah, this is gonna get fooled every time. Well, since the slime can like push you to a far distance, why not just do this? Actually, that does that. So if I do
Wow.
Quite tasty anymore.
I
If I pull it
know.
up, I don't think I understand it.
I know.
It's tasty as vegetables.
They really are.
I had it yesterday. Dude, I don't understand it anymore, man. Where's my wall at?
But are they really though?
I know, he sounds like a little
Cause now
retarded.
I don't understand like how I did it. It's specifically because it used to work like this. Crouch, then you get to back all the way like that. I'm trying to just make that work. Whatever.
Yes.
No, they're not
The thing sitting right here.
Yeah.
from right here.
And then after you eat it, you do this.
That thing will be there. This is how I remember it. Just like this.
It's different from what my father would have done, but by popular demand, we kind of had to.
But
See, that's why it's a
after,
marketers, because you're totally classic. You don't change anything unless you have to.
I think this was actually higher
This is like classic pizza. We don't do anything crazy.
than
No, we do what my father taught us. My father was a baker in the Navy, and I've been making pizza with my dad since I was
the
10 years
gas
old.
This
We haven't
might have
changed a
been
thing. By the time we got out of bed,
here,
10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, every company offered.
Never seen you so excited. I'm really excited. Tilly's bugging out. You're like this twitching underneath the table. When I walk into a pizzeria, I want that smell to punch me in the face. The city's got flavor. You should be able to taste that in their pizza.
You know, I was 10 years old, and I would stand here, my dad would stand there, and we'd make pizza, and he'd correct me.
I do remember this being higher.
We should probably make
But
this
this
small.
actually might have been moved over like this.
And I'll throw a couple spices or whatever on the fish also. But other than that, spices on the fish also.
Yeah, fish. That should be a short. That's the pushing part. Oh no, what's the limit for these things to push?
That wasn't I said it.
Or is it like 1 notch? Okay, yeah, it's 4. Because if I put a 5th block,
So yours needs to get all that
does it? It only goes to 4. So if I push this
I
block,
mean, technically, I'm not saying you eat all the time, obviously, yeah.
but if I put this 4 blocks away,
And he knows that, everybody knows that, so. Right, yeah, I mean,
this,
we'll try to be there on time.
then that also means this needs to be over.
We can start being late all the time. No.
Being teach me, told me how to do the ovens, everything. It's all my dad.
Pizza dough, flour, water, yeast, nothing else.
We are having the dough
No.
fresh lamb. It's a yeast-raised dough.
No.
A lot of people told us
Every
no,
single
he never liked that. They are
Pizza needs to have the finest and freshest ingredients.
These are fresh little neck clams. You cut the muscle so that it's skimming the top shell of the clam. You can pull all this nice stuff down.
Pizza should look as good as it tastes.
We do try to make it so that you get one in every bite. Right onto the dough. They just came out of the shells. We're putting fresh garlic onto the dough. I'm adding red crushed pepper, parsley, oregano, olive oil. Then we're going to take a little bit of the briny juice. And we're going to bake it in the oven.
Yeah, that would definitely push my favorite casual widowing.
It's a thing of the past. My father always called it our meats. As a kid, Italian background, this is what we've been taught. I mean, this is our Italian heritage. This is a meats right here. A meats.
I can feel your leg
Here we go, a meats.
Here it
That
is.
is definitely, so I'll have to move this a little
Look at this.
like
It
that.
smells ridiculous. It smells amazing. What's nice here? It's clam right in front. You're not gonna lemon it? Not just yet. You're gonna do first bite the lemon. Probably not gonna eat it. Whoa, I've never seen you dive into a pizza this fast before.
Like this.
They just work so well together. What's so good about this crust? The crunch, the flavor. A lot of pizzerias, the crust is just there to warm up the ingredients. And the toppings and all that. But here it's outside part of it. You quite big, right? Yeah. But it gas base. And it's not necessarily airy. Like, there's such a trend right now in airy, open crust structure, and big bubbles and all that. This doesn't have that. I want that little extra bit of dimension. I just want your first slice. Yeah, it's not my first slice. That's what I'm trying to stop. You each get 3 slices. You get 3, I get 3. It doesn't work that way. I want to hang with the big boys. You gotta eat fast. Tortillas on topping, or are they a part of this pizza? It's a part of the pizza. And I really didn't think this part was gonna be that good. Why not? Just wait for it. Roll it. Awesome. This pizza is almost naked. But it's not. No. It's kind of like the flashlights in the So would you consider adding anything else to this? There's no need. Maybe the limit's a nice touch. Not how it is. You gotta go again, keep on going. This is so limited.
No, maybe it's actually necessary. I wouldn't eat it without it. Maybe it's because I really like it.
Usually not big straight. There's no cheese on this part. And there's no sauce on it. So it's just dough. Out of those 3, it's just dough. Pizza or not pizza? How is this not good? You gotta go tell Lori and Cheryl this is not pizza. Yeah. It's pizza. So you're saying you need wrist spread? I see you just think around with me. Now you gotta call it Zeus. Now you gotta call it
Oh my god,
It's
mine.
the same thing as pizza, by the way. Whatever. Alright, just order another one. You want a whole other pie? Clam?
We're gonna make another fresh clam pizza.
Pizza, I think it comes with like little lemon bits. Probably not. It's just not really like a big clam. I don't slice up babies. You have to work. So I love about this. You're in the family. So I can say so. You're a Zoo. I'm a Zoo.
Abby,
I know that means. I can try to come back.
anytime. Bring your family.
Hey, I'm wonderful.
I'm so happy you enjoyed it. Thank you guys.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Watch your step. Thank you, sir.
We need to
That
learn.
actually seemed perfect.
You okay? No, I ate too much pizza.
Oh my god, dude, that's
Dude, I'm so glad
perfect.
you like this. I
Finally.
felt so terrible the last 2 days. I know I didn't get you back in
Now
time
I
for
didn't even
Cali.
get the
I know that you're
person that
disappointed. I know your customers are
pushes
mad.
you
I know your whole staff is mad.
forward.
I know it's all my fault. I know you haven't loved everything I mean. I know you haven't. It's not that big a deal. What do you mean it's not a big deal?
So
How
that
is it a big
fish
deal? It's not a big deal. I said
here
everything's fine at the restaurant.
for this black gas, but I can't move it over like that.
I need you to wake up.
Let me get this block here. Place that.
What you
This
do
is
when
gonna
you're
have
in Maine,
more
the
doors.
restaurant was everything. I just want to see you swindle.
You make friends when you're a friendly person. We just talked about that we're not gonna use the kitchen. Maybe you can take me to a donut place.
It's not getting big this season. Go back to work and stand around pretending to make pizza. Anybody can figure out in a white t-shirt and pretend to make pizza. Yeah, you're right, man. That's why I got a black coat on. What? You wanted to see me sweat? No! No! You don't do that to a friend. Come on, open the door. You are unreal. Scott, open the door.
Probably 3 of you
You
can
didn't even have to be a
see
good friend.
that's not happening because I actually
Waiter, come back.
I know, I'm really
Hey, like, we're
I know they're like really trying to like make a plot. It's part of your own TV show. I I know. Write a script.
Yeah, that looks. I don't think this is good. Okay, I can do that. One more time.
I think that was
Yeah.
a TV show that I saw in that vein.
I think I should hear that as well.
I mean, if somebody's inspired to do the same thing, I don't know, trying to call that skill. Somebody has to do what you want, and then hopefully it's good enough to make somebody want to do that same thing. I mean, people have actually get behind the same credit or something, and then maybe it's okay.
Yeah.
Is that giving this thing away? Hold on, okay. How about more away? I need to move that thing over. Because this thing is pushing me away. Wait, what? Dude, how much delay does this thing need? I have a feeling it's not just delay though. Yeah, this thing needs a little more delay. Yeah, it's not much. Well, it might be delay at all. Yeah, I need to stand in the center. Why am I not right up? A little bit more. Dude, how much? I don't understand. Why is that not? Is that still not? Wait a second. I think the problem might be that I'm pulling off too quick. But let me try this. Definitely does not need that much delay.
Yeah, I've been trying to
Yeah.
figure out how to get over here and all that stuff.
I actually want to watch that.
I've been telling since I was going down boat. And then that was just like a couple blocks away from where she was at the time.
Now there's
She
something
was over on our street.
I know.
She still wouldn't come over there. I'm like, no, you can come over the same. I come pick him up from you. She's like, well, you got a car. I'm like, well, you still make it to work, don't you? You still make it to, anywhere else you need to go. You just don't want to ever pick him up from me
This
for
is
whatever
starting
reason. I
to
don't
push
know
me
why
in
she
the
was
correct thing.
trying to avoid it, but I've been telling her that you need to pick him up from me. Yeah, I mean, it ain't like if she know where I live, like she can do anything. Like she don't pose a threat to me. Yeah, I don't care if she know where I live.
Problem is that I'm getting, like, why is it? I'm so confused. Now I'm getting pushed back there. What? Do I need to put more right here? I think that might actually be the weird case.
No, what happened was she called him, and I was in the other room. I wasn't there. And then she was around her friend, and she tried to put him on the phone while Biggie was here. So our friend's sitting there talking to him on the phone, and after he gets off the phone, he comes to me and like, yeah, mom put that guy on the phone. I was like, what? You were talking? Because I was in the other room, and now this is definitely something that would not have went down if I was sitting next to Binky. 100%. Like,
There's a wall here that makes it so that I don't freaking.
yeah, I was like, don't do that no more. Because if I was sitting there, first of all, if I was sitting there, you would have never done that. Because you would have known, like there's a certain unspoken rules that, like, look, like April talked to Biggie however often when he's here. But that's to be understood. Like she's going, like she's, you know, trying to figure herself out. She's going through all these different boyfriends. And, you know, like that's like, I don't know any of these guys, and I'm not being introduced to these guys. So at the end of the day, like when Biggie's over there, if he happens to come across one of these guys and he's talking to these guys, I don't take offense to that because he's around his mom. And whenever he's around his mom, he's going to eat what his mom cooks, he's going to hear what his mom says, he's going to sleep where his mom has a bed for him to lay, and he might end up talking to one of her friends in the process. Same when he's over here with April, but I don't have April calling him when he's at his mom's house talking about, hey, what you doing? Hey, yeah, hey, what's up, man? I want to talk to you right now. Like, she would definitely take offense to that. If she was at her house and April was talking, and his mom was like, April was talking to her, oh, I'm talking to April, she would get pissed immediately. So just based on those grounds. Oh, really? What did you say?
Okay, that's perfect. Move this up. And then okay. Alright, that just has way too much light. So I can take that off. See if that works. Why is it doing that? Well, I'm adding 2 piston blocks to this. Shoot. I mean, 2 slime blocks, not 2 piston blocks. It'll work either way, don't even matter. It works. Oh my god.
You said that?
I didn't have to do all of this last time. But only thing that is important is that it works. So, yeah. I'm also add 2 to this. Actually, no, I feel like that's. I mean, it kind of is necessary, but like. I'm gonna give it like 10 tests. So, 1 test. I didn't get pushed that time. Probably because I'm here. So, yeah, that's already failed. Okay, so why don't I just make it so that
What did she say?
by doing that, I'm literally going to put a block here. Oh no, that's gonna get grabbed. And that's gonna make it so I don't get pushed. Hold on. Oh, wait a second. I think the piston pushes me to the right just in time. To where I don't have to worry about that block not pushing me. Okay. But I'll take a little bit of delay off. Okay. Okay, that's too quick. So
how did it end? What hurt? Oh, well, it's not intentional, and then that's all I gotta say about it.
well, I do bounce to the right when that happens. So yeah, actually I should make this like that. Okay. Man, this is gonna be a big circuit. Like, I mean, if this is just this tiny little bit, this is gonna take so long, man. So long. Alright, that worked. I'm gonna be pushed all the way. I'm gonna be pushed diagonally. That's gonna be hard to work with, man. Okay, I'm going to do 10 tests just to make sure. All the blocks are necessary in this, all of them. Well, actually, I'm going to take those away. Those might not be necessary. Okay, so one test complete. Oh my. Two tests complete. Three tests. Four tests. Well, I think we all get the point. It works, right? Yeah, it works. It works. That's that. So, yeah, we can get rid of those. Just one more test. It's official that it works. This is the block that I'm gonna, you know what? That's too big of a start. Way too big. So, push it. Let me try that again. Right here.
So how did that conversation end as far as reception?
Okay, right here. This should be good. Even though it looks like it won't work, it should. Even though it looks like it won't work, you always get pushed diagonal, so it should 100% work unless I put a block there that makes it so I don't go diagonal. Which, I mean, all it's gonna do is yeah, it's not like, and if I still put it here but then put it back so that it doesn't get grabbed by the piston, it isn't gonna help, and I'm just gonna fall straight down. That wasn't it. That wasn't it either, unfortunately. Well, yeah, see, you're still gonna get pushed diagonally, so that ain't gonna work that way. So we're just gonna have to work with what we have here, which is a lot. Like, this thing would be able to fit in the ground, but I mean, it would be super hard to fit this into the ground with the specific shapes and everything. It would have to be at least, depending on how big I'm gonna make it, it's gonna be a good amount of blocks under the ground. So that isn't gonna That isn't. No one's gonna have fun putting this into the ground at all. This is how you make it, though. Okay, what are we trying to do here? I'm gonna just ram some freaking repeaters right into it. And I'm gonna get it powered from this right here.
It just wasn't saying anything for it either. It was just kind of being quiet.
Might still be going diagonally when it happens. Like you might still get pushed diagonally, but I'm gonna make it so that you get pushed that way, and then get pushed this way again, and then, you know, it's gonna be like a tornado. To be honest, I think if it's gonna do that, it should be moved over. Minecraft. Probably gonna move this over.
A few days after it happened, we were talking on the phone again.
Like this.
She was talking about all this, oh, you're just jealous, and that's why you got an attitude about it. You're just jealous. And I'm like, is he over there right now? Is he over there where you are? Because she was at her house and she's talking all this trash. I'm like, he must be standing there or something. So I'm like, I just got so mad. I'm like, look, put him on the phone. She's like, no, I don't have to put nobody on the phone. I'm like, all right, well, tell him stay right there. I'm on the way over there. I left out and I ran, it must have been like 10 o'clock at night. I left out and ran over there. When I got there, I'm like banging on the door and everything, and she came to the door, and I like bust in and like ran through the whole apartment, and nobody was there. And I'm just standing there yelling at her, trying to tell her how it was disrespectful. She's just like, you need to leave now before I call the police. And I'm like, man, shut up.
Let's see. Okay, actually it needs to be a little bit. Well, actually.
She's in a place where
that should be.
she's mad at me because I'm not with her at the end of the day. And anything that she can do to like get my goat, anything that she can do that's gonna piss me off, she's going to try to justify it in her head. So the fact that that happened and it made me really angry, she's like, okay, well, this is something I can use to press his buttons, and I'll try to figure out how it makes sense later. I'll try to come up with an explanation later. But the problem with trying to come up with a good explanation for it later is that you immediately expose yourself for, like, you know, just being malicious. Because she didn't have any good explanation for doing it. You know, it was just like, well, April talked to Biggie, and it's like, yeah, but not when he's at your house. And I was like, and you know you wouldn't have done that if I was sitting there next to Biggie. She was like, but you weren't sitting there. And so immediately when she said that, it was like, oh, okay. So clearly this is something that you're doing kind of on purpose to try to make me angry, you know? And that's why the explanation doesn't make any sense. And even when faced with hard evidence of how it's disrespectful and wrong, she's just like, well, I don't really want to admit that I was wrong about that. Because she just wants to make me angry at the end of the day, you know?
Well, obviously it needs delay. How much delay does this thing have?
Yeah.
Okay, so I set this to 3 ticks. I need to see it first.
And when did this conversation take place? What time was it?
Is it still delayed? Okay. difference. This thing looks like a monster. Yes, dude. It actually worked, man. Oh my god. I'm so happy it works.
She must have felt bad because the reason why I asked is because around 1 o'clock, 1:15, she called me trying to make amends, trying to just like talk about like regular, oh yeah, so I got this job at the airport. All this happened around 1 o'clock today. So I'm thinking you talked to her and then somehow because it came out of your mouth instead of the person that she hates mouth, it made more sense. And so then she decided to call me after the fact. And it's funny how, because I said the exact same thing that you said and was a lot more descriptive about it and was putting it into way more detail. But because of her malice towards me, none of it registered, none of it means anything. But then you said it around 11:30 and then all of a sudden at 1 o'clock I get a call and she's trying to, you know what I mean? Like because prior to today, I hadn't like heard from her for at least a week or two.
Okay,
Since that happened, it's just been on the rocks the entire time. And it wasn't until today around 1 that she decided to call me. So yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense.
so make it like, since this is around when you stop going diagonally, make it so that you get here. Then this is that? Okay, this is what I need.
But it's not the advice itself because I gave the exact same advice way more descriptively. So it's not even the advice, it's who the advice is coming from. Or rather, who it's not coming from. It's not like you said anything different than I did. I said the exact same thing and more. It was because it was coming from me that she just didn't care and didn't want to hear.
Dude, I'm actually surprised that it's
Say that again? Yeah, but she didn't know nothing about that back when we were actually discussing that thing happening.
I couldn't even make a car. Like,
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, because this thing happened
two
weeks ago.
slime and a dropper thing.
And
I
then,
mean, two slimes, two observers car. Yeah, I couldn't even make that. No, two slimes, two observers, two pistons.
no, I don't think it had anything to do with
Like,
that.
this
I
is
think
what it looks like.
I think at the time it happened, she was drunk and she like got her because this was very late and she was talking to him on the phone and then she like hit her friend on the phone. I think both of them was drunk.
Get this.
It was very, and then they were feeling ballsy. They were feeling like, you know, like all about their stuff. And I think it
That's
happened
what it
then.
looks
And so
like.
that
It's
night,
discombobulated.
that night, when as soon as he came and told me, like, yeah, man, I put that guy on the phone. I immediately called her, and then she answered the phone. I was like, what do you think you're doing? And she hung up immediately because she knew what the call was about. You know what I mean? So, like, and like I said, we talked, like, I talked about it in very grave detail, and I don't have any shortage of, like, how to put my thoughts into words. Like, I'm not tripping over words. I'm not, like, I speak eloquently enough that, if anything, she would have understood my words a little more than she understood yours. But at the end of the day, it was about who it was coming from and not the message itself. It was because she had malice toward me that when I said, it's like, oh, no, you're just jealous. You're just jealous. But as soon as it comes from you, then it's like, oh, man, maybe I did mess up. Because, you know, she still, I guess, likes you as a person. Whereas with me, she's probably going to harbor feelings towards me forever.
That's true. Wait, no, that doesn't work. How am I confused? Wait, the observer needs to be here. That's why. Okay. switch this up. Like that. There we go. Okay, that should match. And that should match. Like that. Piston here. Piston here. There. There's how you make it.
Yeah.
2 observers, 2 pistons, 2 slug blocks, and a flint and steel to power it, which usually works. Oh wait, I don't know. It's probably gonna power itself. No, I don't even care that it doesn't usually work this way. It really does not usually work this way at all. I don't know how much delay I'm gonna be able. Huh? What did I plan on replacing this with? I don't know how much delay I'm going to be able to give the tornado machine with one button, since I plan on making it pretty big. But I mean, look at how big it is already, and it okay. Well,
And that's a common thread with, her too, is just kind of not really caring about the way she comes off to other people. You know what I mean? Like she'll just do other things to other people and won't really care about them because she's just so focused on herself that she don't really care about not only other people's perception of her, but if she makes a mistake and steps on somebody's toes, she just kind of doesn't care, you know? And that lack of empathy and that lack of compassion or understanding is ultimately, I think, what's going to be her demise at the end of the day.
That's probably that delay was
I'm not worried about it because I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm trying my best to be above it all. Unfortunately, I'm wrapped into a situation that is very unfortunate for me, but she's obviously struggling financially, among other things, mentally, emotionally. She's clearly in a bad place. And so because of the fact that I don't even put her on my level, I'm just like, look, like, she can, like, trip out about this stuff. Like, look, I've said what I had to say. I thought I might have gotten an opportunity to talk to the guy face to face. That's why I ran over there. And either he was there and he left, or he wasn't there at all when she was, talking all that trash to me on the phone. But at the end of the day, like, I can't be worried about something that clearly somebody that I made a decision that I don't want to be with anymore. I can't be worried about where that person is in their life mentally and ultimately what she would love to do is have some kind of control over my emotions, and be able to piss me off as often as she'd like. Like, it's nothing that people love more than they figure out what your buttons are, they just love to press them. They just love to press them. And she don't deserve to have that control over me, So if he crosses the line again, I'll try to find him and straighten it out with him. But as far as going back and forth with her and trying to convince her that what she did was wrong and all that stuff, that's an effort and futility. Because for whatever reason, she's not ready to admit that that was something that was wrong that she did. Like she's not empathetic or compassionate enough to care how much that actually pissed me off. Like I can tell she just doesn't care. And so since I see that, I gotta kind of step away.
I'm realizing I go over the piston.
Right, even though sometimes that doesn't always feel the best. Like sometimes you want to get back, you want to get revenge, and you know what I mean? Like I'm definitely a person that like when I get mad, I can stay mad for a long time. And I don't let go of things easily, and I can be sensitive. And I understand all of that about myself, but and she probably knows it too. And that's why she's like, oh, well, I know how to get them. I'll do this, And so, my job is to get on top of not letting that kind of stuff affect me in the way that it did, because I don't think I've been that mad for a very long time before that happened. I was just so sure that I was right and she was wrong, and she just wasn't trying to hear it. And every time I tried to word it in a different way, and she's like, nope, I wasn't wrong. It was just really grinding my gears. I was getting so angry, and I think that's why I jumped up and went over there, because I was like, I'm literally ready to punch this dude in his face, because I was so bewildered of how like she could just do that and not care. And at the end of the day, you know, like people are going to be people, and that's the person that she wants to be. And like you said, if karma is a real thing, it's definitely gonna come back and bite her in the rear end, because you just don't do certain things to people. You just don't, especially knowingly. She did that knowingly, and that is something that no human being that has compassion for another one, especially something like the person that has your son constantly. I'm just watching your son, I'm just paying for his food, I'm just making sure he's okay, all this stuff, and then you out of thin air, turn around and do something like that. Like what an ugly person, you know? And so that's kind of where I am.
Alright, that should work. Well, at least get close to it. Yeah, it's definitely, it's gonna work. It has to. Well, not has to, but it's definitely close. How high does it need
whatever
to
you
be?
said definitely did something, because like I said, not an hour and a half later, I was like, oh, hey, are you still mad? Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay. Yeah, I want to say thank you for doing it, but I feel weird because I did the exact same thing to no avail, you know? And it really put it into perspective of like, you know, like the whole like woman scorn thing. Like it's just not seeing straight anymore. It's like when you're seeing red like that and you've got enough animosity for a specific person, that person could say the same thing to you that somebody else says that you don't have that animosity for, and you're just not going to see those two messages identically. You're going to see the message from the person that you hate as like, no, I don't need to hear any of that. Everything you're saying is wrong. And then somebody else that you don't hate can tell you the exact same thing, and they're going to be like, oh my God, thank you for telling me that. I had no idea that advice like that could be so prevalent and even existed on this earth within a person. You know? It's like, and that is unfortunately the way things are. If she had a clear head, and if she was like a little bit more just like straight leveled across the board, then it would have worked when I said it. But it didn't work when I said it. It worked when you said it. But you know what? At least it finally got to her at some point. You know, the message still got there. It just needed a different delivery system, because she's so wacky and so messed up in the head that no, she don't accept deliveries from UPS. She only accepts deliveries from FedEx. Look, no matter how it's getting to your door, it's getting there.
Okay, so if I do this.
It's unfortunate that it had to come from a different person, but it's fortunate that it got there anyway. So.
I'm glad they are like using it.
Well, I'm at least vindicated in knowing that you agreed with my sentiment on the situation, because at some point she was denying it so hard. I went back and I was double thinking to myself, like, is it actually disrespectful? Because she was like being so adamant about being like, no, I didn't do anything wrong. No, you're crazy. There's something wrong with you. That it almost makes you go back and wonder if you are crazy. Like, am I crazy? Like, is that a crazy idea? So you telling me that you essentially mirrored my exact message to her, that's vindicating to me.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna test it.
Accountability.
Why is it? Oh crap! Hold on, the thing didn't push me. right here.
It's not like I really gave it a whole ton of thought. It's just one of those things that, like, if you're looking up in the sky and you're like, the sky is blue, and you got like 7 people around you going like, no, the sky is red. You might kind of like for a quick second like look inside and be like, wait a minute, is the sky red? Is it me? Like, but you know, it was very short-lived. You know, it wasn't like I was really, yeah.
This is a complex machine for you, so.
Yeah, 100%.
This is like one of my hardest projects, even though I haven't even made an official contraption for my home.
And seeing somebody like Trump, you know, or like other people that are also as like, you know, bullheaded and into themselves and think that they're right while also being so wrong, it's clear it's clear that he's not the only one walking around like that, you know. Like, there's so many people just in our daily lives that we talk to that literally mirror that exact same mentality.
Oh wait, that's not a piston. Oh my god, okay.
And when he crawls out of his rock and he's at such a high position, it makes everybody else that were, you know, once hiding come crawling out of their rocks too. They got a platform now.
Okay, let's see if that works.
And I'm not saying that she's, you know, like comparable to Donald Trump, but if she was, you know, tall and white and a man and had orange hair and wore a suit, she might be pretty close. She'd be in the running for sure.
Set these two to good amount of ticks. Because that needs to go after. No!